And there's some misconception that I was born with a silver spoon in my mouth. And so I really want to move you through like what I've changed in my life because that's so far from the case of how I was raised and what I experienced in my own childhood. I grew up in Orlando, Florida, in a very poor neighborhood. The two biggest gangs in Orlando at the time used to work out their situational differences on our street corner. My parents, we had those big cans of peanut butter that we got from, I don't know, low income helpers, right? My parents divorced when I was in fourth grade. I was physically and sexually abused by my brother. My mom later moved to Phoenix, Arizona. So my parents lived in two different states, and I would see my dad periodically. My dad was really a weekend dad. We still don't get along to this day. And my mom was diagnosed bipolar and out, she was an alcoholic. Yeah. That's not really a diagnosis, but she was an alcoholic. So the abuse and the trauma that I experienced at a very young age could have put me in two different courses. You guys could see that, right? So I could have gone down the victim mentality course, or I could have gone down a different path. Now, my path was to experience those things such that I could transform my reality and bring that to the masses. And that's what you guys are a part of today is the opportunity to see a new way of living and a new way of being. So I wasn't born with money. I wasn't born with a lot of love and kindness and hugs in my house. I was made fun of in middle school. I had acne and big ears. I asked three guys to prom before I got a date. And then we went as friends, and he cried when he danced with me because he wasn't with his ex-girlfriend. I mean, it was top notch. Okay. So there's not like a whole lot of memories I have that were stellar that like inspired me or gave me, I guess, the support that I needed. I also I was diagnosed with hyperthyroid in 2009, 2010, and they wanted to cut my thyroid out. Okay. And it was through me using this methodology that I've also healed my thyroid. So after a few years, all of my charts and all of my blood tests became normal. And it's through this methodology. I've also now created a very successful company. I live in the mountains like I'm on vacation. I am not busy. I don't really use that word. I am now a single mom. My twin flame ex-husband and I have divorced and parted ways. We still co-parent our daughter. I have an amazingly bubbly young 8-year-old going on 18. The stressors that normal people have, I don't have because I've used this methodology. The success that I've had exceeds far normal standards because of this methodology. My health and well-being is heightened because of this methodology. I have connected relationships and I live very like calm and peaceful.